A leader is not born, a leader is made. The world does not wait for leadership to appear. It demands that leadership be developed. And the truth is, every individual carries the seed of leadership within them. But a seed will never become a tree unless it is planted, nurtured, and given the right environment to grow. The question is not whether you have the potential to lead. The question is whether you are willing to cultivate it. Leadership is not a title, a position, or an office. Leadership is the manifestation of purpose, vision, and responsibility. It is not about control. It is about influence. It is not about power. It is about service. True leadership begins the moment an individual recognizes that they were not created to follow the crowd, but to inspire others to a greater purpose. Leadership is not for the elite few. It is for those who dare to rise beyond the ordinary and embrace their divine calling to make a difference. Throughout history, the greatest leaders were not always the strongest, the richest, or the most qualified. They were the ones who saw a problem and refused to ignore it. They were the ones who felt the weight of responsibility and stood up when others sat down. Leadership is born in crisis. It is revealed in moments of uncertainty. When others are afraid, the leader sees opportunity. When others doubt, the leader believes. When others hesitate, the leader takes action. The greatest enemy of leadership is not failure. It is fear. Fear paralyzes vision. Fear silences potential. Fear convinces the capable that they are incapable. But fear is a lie. Every leader must conquer the battlefield of the mind before they can lead in the world. Leadership requires courage. And courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to move forward despite it. No leader rises without discipline. The difference between those who lead and those who follow is often found in their daily habits. The leader wakes up with purpose, prepares with diligence, and pursues growth relentlessly. A leader reads what others ignore, learns what others avoid, and invests in what others neglect. Leadership is a commitment to personal development, because you cannot take people where you have never been. Every leader must possess a vision. A vision is not just a dream, it is a blueprint for the future. Without vision, there is no direction. Without direction, there is no leadership. A leader sees what others do not see. They speak what others do not understand. They pursue what others call impossible. Vision is the difference between existence and significance. It is the force that turns ordinary men into history makers. But vision alone is not enough. Leadership demands action. A vision that is not executed is just imagination. Many have dreams, but few are willing to do the work. Leadership requires sacrifice. It requires endurance. It requires standing when no one applauds and pressing forward when no one believes. Leadership is a lonely road, but it is a necessary one. Those who embrace it will change the world. Great leaders do not seek followers. They create leaders. Leadership is not about making others dependent. It is about empowering them to become leaders themselves. A true leader measures their success not by how many follow them, but by how many they inspire to lead. The greatest legacy of leadership is the leaders it produces. The world is waiting. It is waiting for someone to rise. It is waiting for someone to take responsibility. It is waiting for someone who will not be satisfied with mediocrity, someone who refuses to settle, someone who understands that they were born for more. That person is you. Leadership is not about waiting for permission. It is about stepping into the role you were created for. Leadership is developed, not inherited. True leadership is a process. that involves nurturing one's potential. It is not about waiting for the title or position, but about cultivating the ability to influence and serve others. Leadership is about service, not power. The essence of leadership lies in the ability to serve, inspire, and help others reach their potential, not in the pursuit of control or dominance. Courage overcomes fear. Fear is a major obstacle to leadership. Leaders rise by overcoming fear and making decisions despite uncertainty, embracing action even when others hesitate. Discipline drives leadership. Leadership requires consistent personal development. The disciplined leader is one who prioritizes growth, preparation, and daily commitment to improving themselves and their abilities. Vision is the foundation of leadership. A clear vision provides direction. Leadership begins with the ability to see beyond the present moment and inspire others toward a meaningful and purposeful future. Leaders empower others. True leaders create more leaders. Rather than seeking followers, they focus on developing those around them, helping others realize their own leadership potential. Leadership is not something that can be claimed with a title or inherited through birthright. It is a skill that must be developed, honed, and nurtured. The foundation of leadership is rooted in the realization that anyone has the potential to lead, but that potential must be cultivated through intentional effort, personal growth, and experience. Leadership does not happen overnight, and it is not automatic. It is a journey that requires consistent work, introspection, and a willingness to change and grow. The idea that leaders are born is a myth. While some individuals may naturally possess traits like charisma, confidence, or assertiveness, leadership goes beyond mere personality. It is a series of actions and decisions that stem from a deep understanding of one's purpose, values, and mission. These qualities can be developed and sharpened through education, mentorship, and real-life experiences. A leader is someone who has recognized their potential to influence and impact others. Leadership is not about waiting for permission from others to act or to make decisions. It is about stepping into your responsibility and leading with clarity of purpose. Every individual has the opportunity to step up and lead, regardless of their background or current circumstances. Leadership is not a luxury for a select few. It is a necessity for anyone who wishes to make a difference in the world. The key to unlocking leadership potential lies in developing the right mindset. Those who are willing to put in the work and who are committed to learning and growing will see their leadership abilities strengthen. True leaders seek opportunities to stretch their abilities, whether through acquiring new knowledge, taking on challenges that require growth, or stepping out of their comfort zone. They understand that growth happens in discomfort and that the best way to lead is to constantly push the boundaries of what they know and are capable of achieving. Effective leadership also requires emotional intelligence, self-awareness, and a deep understanding of one's strengths and weaknesses. By understanding ourselves better, we are better able to connect with and understand others. This understanding is critical for any leader because leadership is about guiding, motivating, and inspiring people. Leaders who are self-aware are able to adapt their approach to fit the unique needs of the people they are leading. This ability to assess situations and respond appropriately is vital to successful leadership. Additionally, a leader must take responsibility for their actions and decisions. Leadership is about owning one's choices and the outcomes they produce, whether positive or negative. It is about learning from mistakes, accepting responsibility, and being open to feedback. This level of accountability is what separates a true leader from someone who simply holds a position of authority. A leader is someone who embraces growth, not just for themselves, but for the benefit of those they lead. Lastly, leadership is about vision. While anyone can have potential, it is the ability to see beyond the present circumstances that sets a leader apart. A leader is someone who has a clear vision of the future and is able to communicate that vision to others in a way that inspires them to take action. Without vision, leadership lacks direction. The leader is the one who sees the possibilities and opportunities that others might overlook and inspires the people around them to pursue those opportunities with confidence. Right? Ultimately, becoming a leader is a process that requires self-awareness, hard work, and a commitment to continuous growth. It is about taking ownership of one's potential and nurturing it through intentional development and practice. Anyone can become a leader, but only those who are willing to put in the effort and embrace the journey will unlock their full potential and have a lasting impact. Leadership is not reserved for a select few. It is a path available to anyone who is willing to take the steps necessary to walk it. Leadership is often misunderstood, with many believing it is primarily about power or control over others. However, true leadership is about service. It is about the ability to inspire, motivate, and uplift others, guiding toward a common goal. A leader does not wield authority to impose their will. They use their influence to serve needs of those they lead, helping them realize their full potential. The core of leadership lies not in dominance, but in the commitment to improving the lives of others and helping them grow. Leaders who seek to dominate or control others often miss the true purpose of leadership. They may have followers, but they do not have the hearts and minds of those they lead. A leader's role is not to create dependency, but to foster independence. The goal is not to make followers who rely on the leader, but to build up other leaders who can stand on their own and inspire others as well. True leadership is about empowering others, giving them the tools, guidance, and encouragement they need to succeed. When a leader understands that their purpose is to serve, they shift their perspective. Rather than focusing on what they can gain from a situation, they focus on what they can contribute. This service mindset fosters an environment where collaboration thrives, and people are motivated to give their best because they know their leader is genuinely invested in their success. The leader understands that their success is not measured by how many people follow them, but by how many people they help grow and succeed in their own right. Leadership through service also demands a level of humility. It requires the leader to acknowledge that they do not have all the answers and that their way is not always the only way. Leaders who are humble understand that they can learn from everyone they interact with, and they are open to feedback and new ideas. This humility makes them approachable, relatable, and more effective in leading others. People are more likely to follow a leader who genuinely cares about their well-being and growth, rather than one who is driven by ego and personal gain. Servant leadership also involves a deep understanding of the needs and strengths of those being led. Leaders who serve take the time to understand the individual needs of their team members and recognize their unique talents and potential. By doing so, they can assign tasks and responsibilities that align with each person's strengths, ensuring that everyone can contribute meaningfully. This approach not only increases productivity, but also boosts morale because people feel valued and understood. A leader who serves leads with integrity. Integrity is the cornerstone of service-based leadership because it builds trust. Trust is the foundation upon which effective leadership is built. When people trust their leader, they are more likely to follow them, even through difficult times. Integrity means that a leader's actions align with their words. They do not seek shortcuts or unethical gains. Instead, they maintain a standard of honesty and fairness, knowing that their behavior sets the tone for the entire group. Service-based leadership also fosters loyalty. When a leader demonstrates genuine care for their team's welfare, it creates a strong bond of loyalty. People are more likely to give their best effort to someone they trust and respect. Loyalty is earned, not demanded. A leader who serves others builds lasting relationships based on mutual respect and shared goals, creating a team that is unified in its mission. Moreover, leadership through service promotes a culture of collaboration rather than competition. When leaders focus on serving others, they create an environment where people feel supported, encouraged, and empowered to work together toward common objectives. In such an environment, people are less likely to feel threatened or insecure because they know that the leader is more concerned with the collective success than with individual recognition. In conclusion, leadership is not about commanding or controlling others. It is about serving them, understanding their needs, nurturing their growth, and empowering them to succeed. By adopting a mindset of service, a leader builds trust, loyalty, and collaboration, creating an environment where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. True leadership is not measured by how many people follow, but by how many leaders are created in the process. Fear is one of the most significant barriers to leadership, and it is an obstacle that must be overcome if one is to step into their true potential as a leader. The most effective leaders are not those who never experience fear, but those who learn how to manage and push past it. Fear can paralyze, diminish confidence, and prevent people from taking risks. However, it is also a natural response to the unknown, the uncertain, and the challenging. The key to leadership is not in eliminating fear, but in making the conscious decision to act despite it. Fear holds many people back because it convinces them that they are not capable, not qualified, or not ready. It whispers that failure is inevitable and that taking action will lead to disappointment. But the truth is, fear is rarely based on reality. It is a mental construct, a product of our insecurities and doubts. Leaders who overcome fear do not allow it to dictate their actions. They acknowledge it, recognize it, and then move forward anyway. They understand that growth comes from stepping outside of comfort zones, and they embrace the discomfort that accompanies change and progress. The essence of courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to take action in the face of fear. Fear is a natural and inevitable part of leadership because leadership involves uncertainty. Every leader will encounter situations where they are unsure of the outcome, where they must make difficult decisions with no clear guarantee of success. Leaders cannot afford to let fear dictate their choices. If they do, they will miss out on opportunities, fail to inspire others, and never reach their full potential. To be a true leader, one must learn how to manage fear effectively. This involves shifting focus from what could go wrong to what could go right. Leaders must train their minds to see possibilities instead of limitations. By focusing on the potential for success and the positive impact of their actions, fear becomes less overwhelming. Fear often feeds on uncertainty and negativity, and by redirecting focus toward what can be achieved, leaders diminish the power of fear. Another critical aspect of overcoming fear is building self-confidence. Fear often stems from a lack of belief in one's abilities. When leaders lack self-confidence, they hesitate and second-guess themselves, which leads to indecision and missed opportunities. Confidence, however, is built over time through experience, learning, and reflection. The more a leader takes action, the more they prove to themselves that they are capable, and the more their confidence grows. With each successful step forward, fear loses its grip and self-assurance increases. A leader who confronts and overcomes fear also sets a powerful example for others. People are inspired by leaders who demonstrate courage, especially in the face of adversity. When a leader shows that fear does not control them, it empowers others to act in the same way. A courageous leader creates a culture of courage within their team, where individuals feel supported in taking risks, making decisions, and pushing past their own fears. This creates a dynamic environment where growth is encouraged and everyone feels empowered to step up and lead. Furthermore, overcoming fear also involves developing resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks. Fear often comes with the possibility of failure, and many people avoid taking risks because they're afraid of failing. However, failure is an inherent part of growth. Every leader will face challenges, obstacles, and failures along the way. The difference between successful leaders and those who falter is how they respond to failure. Leaders who face failure with resilience are able to learn from their mistakes, adjust their approach, and keep moving forward with renewed determination. In essence, fear will always be a part of leadership. It is impossible to avoid it completely. However, what separates great leaders from the rest is their ability to take action despite fear, to push forward even when the road ahead is uncertain. By embracing fear, developing self-confidence, and building resilience, leaders can transform fear from a hindrance into a powerful tool for growth. Leadership is not about being fearless. It is about mastering the art of moving forward despite fear and inspiring others to do the same. Discipline is one of the most defining traits of effective leadership. Without discipline, leadership becomes ineffective, scattered, and directionless. It is the foundation upon which every leader builds their capacity to influence and inspire others. Discipline is what drives consistency and accountability, both of which are crucial to leading with excellence. A leader without discipline will struggle to achieve their goals, make progress, and inspire trust in their team. Discipline goes beyond simply sticking to a routine. It is about making intentional choices, prioritizing long-term goals over short-term gratification, and consistently following through on commitments. Leadership requires a commitment to personal growth, and discipline is at the heart of that commitment. A leader must be disciplined in their pursuit of knowledge and skill development, knowing that leadership is not a static state, but a continuous process of improvement. Every leader must dedicate time to learning, whether through reading, seeking mentorship, or reflecting on their experiences. Growth comes from an unwavering commitment to self-improvement, and this can only be achieved through disciplined effort. Leaders who make learning a priority understand that they are never fully done growing. They are always seeking ways to expand their minds, broaden their perspectives, and increase their abilities. Discipline also extends to how a leader manages their time. Time is one of the most precious resources a leader has, and how they choose to spend it determines their success. A disciplined leader is intentional about how they allocate their time. They do not waste time on distractions or unimportant tasks, but focus on activities that align with their vision and goals. Time management is about prioritizing the most impactful actions that will move the leader closer to their objectives, while also making time for self-care and reflection. Leaders who are disciplined in managing their time are more effective, efficient, and productive. They set clear goals, break them down into actionable steps, and consistently make progress toward achieving them. Another key aspect of discipline is consistency. Leadership is not about sporadic bursts of activity or sudden bursts of brilliance. It is about showing up every day with a clear focus, a strong work ethic, and a commitment to the vision. A disciplined leader operates with consistency, knowing that small, repeated actions done over time lead to great results. Leaders who are consistent in their actions and behaviors build trust and credibility within their team. People know what to expect from them, and they can rely on them to make good decisions, provide guidance, and deliver results. This consistency builds confidence in the leader and in the team, as everyone understands the direction and expectations. Discipline is also about holding oneself accountable. A disciplined leader does not make excuses or shy away from responsibility. When mistakes are made, they take ownership and seek to learn from the experience. They understand that accountability is key to maintaining integrity and trust. When a leader is disciplined in holding themselves accountable, they set an example for their team. People are more likely to follow a leader who demonstrates responsibility, and they will be inspired to hold themselves accountable as well. This creates a culture of accountability within the organization where everyone is responsible for their actions and the outcomes they produce. Leaders who are disciplined also know the importance of setting boundaries. Discipline involves knowing when to say no and recognizing when it is time to focus. Leaders often face pressure from external sources, such as requests for their time or input. But disciplined leaders understand that they cannot say yes to everything. They must protect their time, energy, and focus to ensure that they are prioritizing what is most important. Setting boundaries is essential for maintaining balance, reducing stress, and staying aligned with long-term objectives. Discipline is not always easy. It requires commitment, perseverance, and a strong sense of purpose. There will be days when it is tempting to cut corners or give in to distractions. But a disciplined leader understands the importance of staying the course. They know that true success is the result of sustained effort over time. Discipline is the bedrock upon which leadership is built, and those who practice it will be equipped to face challenges, achieve their goals, and inspire others to do the same. The path to effective leadership is not always easy, but with discipline, a leader can navigate it with focus, resilience, and determination. Vision is a critical element of leadership. Without vision, a leader lacks direction. And without direction, both the leader and their team are left aimlessly navigating through challenges and opportunities. A leader's vision is their roadmap, a clear and compelling picture of the future that guides every decision, every action, and every step taken. Leadership without vision is like a ship without a compass, drifting, uncertain, and without purpose. Vision provides the leader and their team with a sense of purpose, a goal to strive toward, and a reason to press forward, even in the face of adversity. A true leader sees the world not as it is, but as it could be. They are dreamers and doers, capable of envisioning a future that is better than the present And they have the ability to communicate that vision in a way that inspires others to take action. Vision is more than just a goal or a wish. It is the understanding of what is possible and the desire to make it a reality. When a leader has a clear vision, they can inspire and guide others toward that future, creating a sense of unity and shared purpose. People are naturally drawn to leaders who have a vision because it gives them something to believe in, something worth working for. The power of vision lies in its ability to provide clarity and focus. In any organization or endeavor, there will be numerous distractions, challenges, and competing interests. But when a leader's vision is clear, it acts as a filter, helping to prioritize efforts and resources. Decisions become easier when they align with the vision, and any action that doesn't contribute to that vision can be set aside. Vision helps a leader stay focused on the bigger picture, ensuring that both short-term tasks and long-term goals are aligned with the overall direction. Vision also has the power to unite people. When a leader articulates a compelling vision, it resonates with others. People are naturally drawn to causes and movements that align with their values and aspirations. A well-articulated vision motivates and engages a team, bringing together individuals from diverse backgrounds and skills to work toward a common goal. It fosters a sense of belonging and ownership as team members begin to see how their individual contributions fit into the larger mission. A shared vision is what transforms a group of people into a cohesive, high-performing team. One of the hallmarks of a strong vision is its ability to inspire action. Leaders with a clear vision are not passive. They take deliberate steps to turn their vision into reality. They do not simply hope for the best. They actively work toward their goals, creating a sense of urgency and momentum. Vision-driven leaders are relentless in their pursuit of the future they have envisioned, and they motivate their team to take action as well. The vision propels them forward, even when faced with setbacks and obstacles. It gives them the resilience and determination to keep going, because they understand that the journey is worth the effort. For vision to be effective, it must be communicated clearly and consistently. A leader's vision cannot be a secret or something only they understand. It must be shared with their team, communicated in a way that excites and engages them. A great leader not only paints a vivid picture of the future, but also helps others see their role in bringing that vision to life. They empower their team to take ownership of the vision, making it something that everyone is invested in. Clear communication of the vision builds trust, fosters alignment, and ensures that everyone is moving in the same direction. Vision also plays a key role in navigating uncertainty. The path to realizing a vision is rarely straight or predictable. There will always be unexpected twists, challenges, and moments of doubt. However, a strong vision provides a steady anchor in the midst of uncertainty. It helps leaders make tough decisions, pivot when necessary, and maintain their focus. With a compelling vision, leaders are able to inspire confidence in their team, even in the face of ambiguity, because they know that the vision remains constant, regardless of the challenges. In conclusion, vision is the heart of leadership. It provides direction, purpose, and motivation, transforming goals into achievable outcomes. A leader with vision has the power to inspire others, unite teams, and drive meaningful progress. Vision is not just a dream. It is a blueprint for the future, and it is the driving force behind everything a leader does. Leadership without vision lacks focus and fails to inspire action. Leaders who embrace their vision, communicate it effectively, and remain committed to it will not only shape their own success, but will also lead others to achieve greatness. True leadership is not about seeking followers, it's about creating more leaders. This principle shifts the focus from personal achievement to empowering others. A leader's success is measured not by how many people they can control or influence, but by how many individuals they can inspire to realize their own potential and lead themselves. The greatest leaders are those who recognize that their role is not to hoard power or control, but to share it, guide others, and give them the tools and encouragement they need to become leaders in their own right. When a leader's primary goal is to create other leaders, they are investing in the future, not just the present. By empowering others, a leader helps build a sustainable foundation for the organization or cause they represent. They are not focused on their own longevity or maintaining a position of power. Instead, they are focused on building a team of capable, independent individuals who can continue the work long after they are gone. This approach multiplies the leader's impact, as the work they do to inspire others will have a ripple effect, creating a lasting legacy of leadership and empowerment. A key part of creating leaders is recognizing that leadership looks different in every individual. Each person has unique strengths, abilities, and perspectives that make them a leader in their own way. The leader's job is to identify those strengths and help others build on them. This means recognizing potential in others, even when they may not see it in themselves. Leaders who are committed to developing other leaders take the time to nurture the talents of those around them, helping them gain confidence, hone their skills, and step into leadership roles. They provide mentorship, guidance, and opportunities for growth, allowing others to take on increasing levels of responsibility and authority. A true leader also knows that leadership requires a balance of autonomy and collaboration. While creating leaders means giving others the freedom to make decisions, it also involves providing the right support when needed. Leaders must strike a balance between offering guidance and allowing space for others to step up and make their own choices. This fosters a sense of ownership and accountability, as individuals who are given the opportunity to lead will take pride in their decisions and outcomes. At the same time, leaders must create a culture of collaboration where individuals work together toward a shared goal, learning from each other and leveraging one another's strengths. Leadership is not about creating followers who blindly obey orders. It's about cultivating a culture of trust, respect, and mutual growth. When leaders inspire others to take on leadership roles, they encourage a shift from a hierarchical structure to a more dynamic, team-oriented environment. Everyone, regardless of their title or position, becomes a leader in their own right, contributing their ideas, insights, and talents to the overall mission. In such an environment, collaboration and innovation thrive because every individual feels empowered to contribute to the collective vision. Furthermore, the process of creating leaders involves encouraging people to take risks and step outside their comfort zones. Leaders who empower others to lead give them the confidence to take on challenges, make decisions, and even fail. They understand that failure is an essential part of growth and that it provides valuable lessons for the future. By creating an environment where individuals are encouraged to experiment, fail, and learn from their mistakes, leaders foster a culture of resilience and adaptability. These qualities are essential for effective leadership and ensure that future leaders can navigate challenges with confidence. Ultimately, creating leaders rather than followers leads to a stronger, more resilient team or organization. When leaders focus on developing others, they multiply their own influence and impact. A leader's true power comes from their ability to inspire others to become leaders themselves, perpetuating a cycle of empowerment and growth. The success of any leader is determined by the success of those they have helped to lead. By investing in others, empowering them to take charge, and giving them the tools to succeed, a leader builds a lasting legacy that continues to grow long after they have moved on to other endeavors. The greatest leaders are not remembered for how many people followed them, but for how many people they helped lead to greatness. In conclusion, becoming a true leader is about much more than simply holding a position of authority. It is about serving others, overcoming fear, maintaining discipline, casting a clear vision, and empowering others to become leaders themselves. Leadership is a journey of growth, self-awareness, and intentional action. It demands courage to step beyond personal limitations, the discipline to stay focused and consistent, and the humility to serve others without seeking recognition. True leadership is rooted in the ability to inspire, uplift, and guide others toward their own potential, creating a lasting impact that extends far beyond individual achievement. Great leaders understand that their purpose is not to build their own power or influence, but to cultivate an environment where everyone can thrive, grow, and lead. They leave behind not just followers, but a legacy of leaders who continue to carry the mission forward, ensuring that their influence will endure. Leadership is not a destination, but a continuous process of growth, service, and empowerment. When we embrace these principles, we not only fulfill our own potential as leaders, but also enable others to rise to greatness, creating a ripple effect that transforms lives and communities for generations to come.